guys, this is EthDo here, and today I am bringing you a 1.6 update video. Now, of course, 1.6 is released on the 1st of July, I believe, this coming Monday. But I'm going to actually be away on that day and the days after, so I thought I'd bring out the 1.6 video a little early. And so, well, let's start off with some new blocks. Now, first new block added in the game is the hay block. It is crafted in the following recipe. Doesn't really serve a use in the game as of yet. Just nice and decorative, really. Just put them in the corners of your barn. Looks pretty cool. Another new block being the coal block. This is the last of the minerals to have its own block. While we're on that topic, the lapis lazuli block has actually been remodeled, as you can see here. Charcoal has also been remodeled. It used to look identical to coal, so of course they figured they ought to change it, and so they have. I think I actually really like that. I did always used to get confused between the two. You'd have to look on the name of them to tell which one of the two you had. Now let's move on to horses, which is the most noticeable change in the game. Obviously everyone's been talking about it. And so let's have a good look at this. Now, for starters, you're going to need a lead if you want to look after your horse proper. So you're going to want this recipe, some strings, slime ball in the middle, string on the outside, and that will actually get you 2 leads. And when you get a lead, you're just going to click onto your horse and then click the same lead against a fence post and it will stay still. Now, if you want to really ride around on your horse, you're first going to have to tame it. Now, unlike other mobs, which you have to give food to or wheat to tame them, a horse you actually have to break it in, as it's called, and that means just riding the horse repeatedly until it suddenly stops chucking you off, and you actually often get hearts. It doesn't seem to be chucking me off as of yet. I think I may have just broken it in. There we go. This is now a tamed horse. So if I just go sneak and press it, I can now add a saddle or armor to my horse, as we have here with this pre-tamed horse. Armor for your horse is only found in dungeons. This is not craftable. Originally, some people thought it would be, but that's completely untrue. It is not craftable. You do have to find it in chests. Now, there's actually new chests in the Nether as well, which is important. Maybe you'll find some in there. So you can add a saddle to your horse, and then you can add one of 3 armors. You can add iron armor, gold armor, or diamond armor. Now, each of the armors is obviously going to help your horse in just generally giving it more health. Though, as of yet, I'm yet to see the difference. I can't seem to get it to show. Earlier I had it showing hearts, but when I tried the different armors, it didn't actually make a difference. I presume that when 1.6 actually does come out, it is going to make a difference to your horse's health, because obviously your horse can still die, and that's obviously not good. You can replace the armors quite easily by just switching one in, putting the other. I think the gold armor looks the best, actually. It's obviously not going to give the best protection. That's going to go straight to the diamond. But it does, if in my eyes, look the best. So in terms of breeding your horses, you're going to need wheat. So let's get on to that. Now, if you breed a donkey and a horse, you'll actually get a mule. You can see the donkey in the background down there. We'll go on to him later. But for now, I'm just going to breed some horses. Now, if this is going to work correctly, I just have to give each horse some wheat while I'm sat on it. And I'm going to get off this one and going to go on to the other one. It's a bit temperamental at the moment. I expect it will work better when the update is actually out. I've actually jumped over the fence, which is pretty impressive. It doesn't seem to be working for me right now. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to give it both wheat and you're going to get hearts. It's a bit glitchy for me at the moment, which is a shame actually. I want to show you the little horse. But it should definitely be working by Monday. It might just be my computer, to be honest. But when you do get a baby horse, you're just going to give it some apples. and you can actually grow it up to size faster than letting it grow normally, which is why I had the apples prepared. But unfortunately, that's not going to work for us today. Obviously, I am doing this early, so there's inevitably going to be one or two mistakes possibly. Please don't just dislike because of that. I am trying to do a favour here by providing a crafting recipes and general information video early, so please don't take that to equal a dislike. So let's move on to the donkey. Now the donkey is slightly different, because the donkey cannot hold armor, but it can hold chests. Now if you want your donkey to hold chests, you're just obviously going to go straight up to it and click your chests. So if I were holding a chest right there, I would have just added it. I have already done this one. So now I'm going to sneak and press on the donkey and see I have a chest in my donkey. Not as big as your regular chest, but still equally as effective, I would say. What have we got? Now, if you want a donkey, you have to spawn, like if you wanted to get one in creative, there is no egg for donkey, and there's no egg for mule. You have to spawn in with just a general horse egg, which is this here. Just spawn them in, multiple different colours, varieties. And you also can't spawn in the mules as well. You have to go through the horse egg. And actually the mules do not spawn in general Minecraft. You have to get them yourself by breeding the donkey and the horse by the way we talked about earlier with the wheat. Just same way you breed cows, really. I just thought cows because they're in the background and all, but it's basically the same. So nothing really different there. Obviously, the only difference is the apples, which I think is pretty cool. Now, there are things other than horses in this update, and that is some dyes. Now, I really like these. These carpets, crafted with 2 wools of any colour you choose, to get 3 pieces of carpet in that recipe. Now, they may seem pointless at first, but I have put this over obsidian, and you see why. Because if you're playing on a faction world, you want a strong base. So you want to be made of obsidian, which is what a lot of people build it out of, because it's very TNT proof, hard to get into. But at the same time, that obviously makes it less decorative. But now with the carpet, as you can see, I've hidden under a obsidian base sort of thing under here. So you could do that on faction worlds, so you can still have a strong base, but still a decorative base, which I think is very good. So I'm really happy at that introduction of like adding carpet. Basically, I kind of messed my words up there. In the comments section, like, say what you think about these. Like, I think they're really good, and like generally other stuff as well. I mean, there's not much new stuff in the update really, but the amount of stuff you get from the few things they've added is quite a big amount. Like horses. Like, it's just one thing, it's just horses. But from that you get breeding horses, taming horses, you got the leads, you got a lot of stuff just comes from, like, a few things. So I think that's really good. Let's move on to dyed clay. Now, dyed clay is made with getting clay blocks to be smelted. We'll go on to that in a second. But you're going to smelt some clay blocks. And let's wait for one of these to be smelted, which is going to give you hardened clay. Now, hardened clay is the block you can see here. All the others are dyed hardened clay. Now, these are all the different varieties you can get, and I think they look really nice as well, because they're slightly different colours to the carpets. So, again, like, a lot of build possibilities coming from this, just from simply adding being able to dye hardened clay. Now you can make new buildings, you can make new designs. Generally really good stuff here. If you want to dye them, you have to put hardened clay all the way around the outside with your dye of choice in here. You actually get 8 of these. I don't know why there's only 1 there. That's a slight error. Sorry about that. But that is going to give you 8, because obviously else you'd be missing out on a lot of hardened clay. And let's move on to the one of the last few things here, and this is the addition of name tags. Now, you might think that name tags seem pointless at first because you can name mobs anyway, But actually, unless you're in creative, you can't name the spawn eggs, obviously in survival, because you don't have to spawn eggs. But now, with the addition of the name tag, you can choose a name of your whatever you want, really. Let's call this dog Bob, just because we can. It's going to normally cost you about 5 levels of enchant, which is why I've been staying on creative. And then you're just going to sneak and click it, and now this is Bob. And so very simple, very nice actually. I quite like that. I think that's a good addition. Like I said earlier, there are now chests in the Nether as well. So some of these new goodies that you can see, you know, all these new horse armors, etc. These new name tags are only found in the chests as well. So all that new stuff is only going to be, a lot of it anyway, is only going to be able to be found in chests. So if you're probably thinking maybe I missed some recipes, I haven't. Like the armors are only found in chests. The name tags are only found in chests. So I've actually got all the things that have been added. I've noted down from mojang.com. So I'm pretty sure I haven't missed anything here. If I have, and you're watching this past when I originally uploaded it, if there's anything missing, it's obviously either it's something that's been added literally last minute, or I've somehow, like, or unless it's such a minor thing that it wasn't even on Mojang's website at the time of this upload. So hopefully I've got everything here, and hopefully we can get a lot of support behind this video. It's taken me a long time to set this up. So please take a couple seconds to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and you found it very informative. So now that we've covered all the crafting recipes and information, I thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe if you want to see some more Minecraft videos.